I'm curious for both of you guys. Is it weird at all tonight knowing you like when the puck drops, you won't know if you're going to play them next week? You could, maybe you won't. Like, is that in your mind at all going into the game tonight?
Yeah, I think a little bit. I think the most important thing is just playing our game, making sure it's ready to go come next week. So whether we play Washington or Pittsburgh, it's not really up to us. All we can control is going out there and preparing the right way and making sure we're having the right habits and we're have our game in the right form to be ready to go.
Barclay, when you came here, you obviously knew they were bringing you here because of your experience and all that kind of stuff. What was your goal in terms of what did you want to be when you came here, and were you able to do that?
What I want to be. Just come in as a guy, as a leader, as one of the older guys on this team that has played good amount of games, good amount of playoff games. So just a guy that can kind of lead by example. I'm not the most overly vocal guy, but I think when I'm on the ice, I like to give it my all and someone that kind of leaves it all on the ice. So I've kind of been playing the same game my whole career. So coming here, I didn't really want to change any of that. Just be the guy that Drew wanted to bring in, and I think I was able to do that pretty well this year.
Was it more just on ice by example stuff, or did you find yourself talking to guys too and saying, you got to do this, or you should do this, or try that, or whatever?
Yeah. Along the way, obviously we have lots of leaders in this room, with our leadership group, and then even outside of that with more guys with lots of experience. So there's been things along the way that we've dealt with as a group, dealt with individually. So it's been good. We have a pretty good close group that it's there's not really many issues that we need to step in or deal with. So I think it's been pretty easy on us leaders this year, and it's just a testament to how mature and driven this group is, even being such a young age.
Does that role that you have, does it get enhanced as the playoffs come because of what your experience the last 2 years? And Jacob, on that part,
I'm good. Barkley's doing
no,
great. I think we're about to wrap this up.
Do you feel as though you can impart some stuff, on a team that hasn't, made those runs that you've made? And Jacob, do the other leaders look to that too?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I think each team is different. Each process is different from year to year, obviously. But I think there's just little things along the way. It's I think the biggest thing come playoff time is not getting too high, not getting too low. It's pretty cliche saying, but it's best of 7 series. You can't win the series with 1 win or 2 wins. You gotta stay the course and play for the whole series. And I think that's kind of the most important thing. Obviously, you can get momentum within the series, within a game, but it's the first team to 4 wins first, and that's kind of the main thing. I think it's just whether you lost or won the game before, the next game it's a new game, and obviously has a big impact on the series. So it's an exciting time of the year. I know all the guys are excited. The young guys are, you dream of playing in playoff hockey, and MSG is going to be rocking. So it's going to be exciting.
Jacob, you get a game off the other night, and it sounds like you're going to be back in tonight. I'm just curious, how important is it to you to get kind of a tune-up game before the playoffs? Is that how you prefer to handle this going forward?
Yeah, you want to feel good personally, I would say, or with your individual game going into the playoffs. So we'll have a chance to do that tonight, which I definitely think will help a lot of guys. Me for sure. I would like to get back and feeling good before the playoffs start.
Jacob, how did you feel when they told you the other night that you weren't playing?
Good.
Were you happy about it?
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't make the lineup decisions, but it was nice to get some rest and some other guys to get in there and play. And those guys have been outstanding for us all year, especially guys who've kind of taken a different role. Like Libor's a good example of him being able to get in. He's had a great attitude. It hasn't been the easiest year for him, so it's nice to see guys like that get back in there and play well.
Does it give you a chance to start the playoff period early, right?
Yeah, it's a playoff clinching beard.
Jacob, any thoughts on just Igor and being the team MVP, being voted by the players, what he's done?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously his body of work speaks for itself. He's had a pretty historic season. He's a guy that we've relied on a lot this year, and he's showed up for us every game. So very well deserved, and I don't think you'll find a guy in our room who'll say something different.
Do you look to, like back to what I was asking before, I know he's sitting right next to you, but he's been through it the last two on the distance.
Pretend I'm not here.
years.
I'd love to talk about video.
Is it, I mean, do you look to a guy that's been through it and gone the distance the last few years to lean on some of that understanding of what he's experienced? At this point?
Definitely. I mean, I think I remember when I was younger playing my first games, I looked up to guys and tried to kind of figure out what to expect before. And then, I mean, he's played in games and situations that I haven't been to, and I'm going to look to him to, if we get to those situations, that's new for me. So I think it's great to have a guy who's won before and knows what it takes and knows what it's going to be like. We've had a couple guys that have some more experience. So yeah, I mean, he knows what it takes, and that's going to be a big, maybe not, I don't want to say feeling out, but a big part of our team to understand quickly.